You know, men are walking away, but there's a big reason why we're walking away. It's divorce, and everyone's going through it. We've noticed, even other people have noticed, that the rate of divorce has just skyrocketed amongst your friends and all the people around you.
31, getting a divorce, and people are asking what's the real reason I wanted out. I wasn't happy. Like, I was
Exactly.
not getting the type of love that I needed.
It's always because I'm not happy.
And I'm guessing my ex also wasn't receiving the type of love they needed because we were just slowly drifting apart. Like, we were just not on the same path, I guess. We both wanted different things for what our life looked like. Like, I moved to the woods, she moved from a city to a different city. Like, we just wanted different
She?
things. She also had a
That came
career
out of nowhere.
change that obviously I support, like anything she wanted to do, but I think it was, oh,
I did not know this was a whole lesbian thing. If this was the case, then yeah, the lesbian divorce rate is skyrocket.
it was something that would affect both of our lives and how we were already living. That it wasn't a lifestyle I wanted to live, to be honest. We tried to do long distance through her going to school and getting into her new career change, but during that time I think is really when it settled in that we definitely wanted different things, and we were not talking as much, we were not communicating the way we had used to communicate, and when we saw each other, like, I felt like the love was just different. Like, we loved each other, but we were not in love with each other. So after seeing her, I brought it up and I was like, I don't think we're in love. And then we decided to get.
So listen, this took a turn because when I look at these videos, I am reacting in real time.
Same.
I am in a position where I think that the best content for me is when I don't know what to expect, but at the same time, you know, it's a decent video to talk about because I think that the conversation is necessary.
That's exactly how I kind of pick my videos also. And do the same thing as Anton. Except I just use other creators' videos to, kind of react to it too. So you kind of get my take, Anton's take, and Anton's reaction and my reaction at the same time. I don't pre-watch any of my videos either. Right? So I just see the title of the thing. I'm like, oh, that seems like a good title. Then I click it and then I start recording.
And what I'm realizing now and hearing this, right, is that A, people don't watch full videos before commenting on them. And B, these women that are in relationships with each other don't even like each other. All right, so let me speak on the first one. Part of the way in which I'm able to vet through videos that I have to, get inside of my email and then I would go through is that I'll look at the comments to see if it's a lot of feedback and if it's something worth having a conversation about. And what I found is that a lot of people were commenting on her getting divorced from a man. All right. So that's
See, I assumed actually it was a man, just normal conversation. As soon as she said woman, I was like, wait, what?
number one. Number two, when it comes to women, they are willing to leave just purely based off of how they feel and their happiness. They feel no sense of devotion. They feel no sense of do richer or for poor. They don't work on things with each other, yet they always talk about men with a less than stable amount of emotional intelligence that need to communicate more effectively because
Yep.
communication is a part of a relationship. And they'll use all of these words and these terms and they don't even apply it to themselves.
Yep.
When it
Right.
comes to them,
She didn't say any of that stuff about the woman, right? All she just said was we grew apart. She didn't say the normal stuff that she would say if it was a man on the other side of this end.
they're willing to walk away from a relationship, even with each other. And if you actually look up the divorce rates and the statistics, women that marry other women actually divorce and break up much more often. Even though they'll sit here and say that, oh, it's a patriarchy thing, or it's a men thing, or it's a lack of men having understanding. I've seen
They say that, but the exact same the four major excuses of lesbian relationships breaking up are the exact same reasons that they're leaving straight relationships. I wonder if it's the men or the women.
the video today of a woman, and I started to do a review video, In the very beginning of the video, it was a very short video. And so I may use it for a different platform or Room 9 or something like that. But she was just saying that, oh, men are starting to get it. A man acknowledged as soon as they went into an elevator that, you know, he could be, because he's a man, not because he's a huge guy, not because he's menacing. They were going to the same floor as each other, and I think that they either lived with each other, or, like, lived in the same apartment, or they was working in a corporate environment. But nevertheless, the thing that she was saying is that the guy was acknowledging the fact that he was a man, and so he was giving her the option of whether or not she wanted to walk out of the elevator first or not, because he wanted to make sure that he acknowledged her safety. And it's like they're putting
Her walking out first, me walking out first, doesn't really change much safetiness.
all of these requirements and these things on guys, but there is no accountability, no responsibility, no nothing when it comes to having these conversations of what they contribute to their own demise. And so what I'm wondering now, after watching this video, and I wasn't even expecting what I expected, is how come they don't get along or like each other? How come they can't have sustained relationships with each other? Women
Because they're miserable. They need the masculine to balance out their feminine. And when two feminines come together, it's just fire. Pure friction.
that get with other women have less than stable and often get divorced than heterosexual couples.
And more domestic violence.
As crazy as that may sound, I'm not even going to bring up the other statistic because it's not necessary.
Marriage is not the flex it used to be. And I say this because almost every marriage that I am aware of in my friend group and my friends groups, they're all getting divorced. I made a video about this and the comments are all kind of saying the same thing. I think most of us were raised on the idea that like marriage was the end goal. But in today's society, like, does it even make sense to get married anymore? Like, let's really...
It makes sense even more nowadays to get married. What the fuck are you talking about? People cannot live on their own. Most people need dual income to live a very stable, happy life. Even more necessary for people to get together and get married.
Face it, I think...
Yes. Let's hold on for a second and let's have a holistic conversation, especially if you are a spiritual person and especially if you are looking to have children. I cannot understate or overstate or interstate how important it is for you to raise these children in a two-parent married household. And I already hear it, and I see it inside of the comments. I see the commentary of different people saying stuff.
I always get the, oh, men just do just as well. Yes, but almost just as well. I still want the best. So the best is both parents.
Like, well, married people get divorced all the time too. Or, well, you can co-parent really well. Listen. It is very important. I don't care how you do it. I don't care how you figure it out. I don't care how you try to make sense of it. It is very important for people to make sure that they are on the same page and they are in a two-parent married household that are raising children, because it is already data and statistics. I don't even have to point that out. That states, what the difference is and how big of a gap there is between people that are raised in a two-parent married household. You're less likely to go to jail, less likely to join a gang, less likely to...
You guys hear this? Less likely. I had two solid parents, still went to jail twice. I can't imagine if I didn't have both. If I didn't have both parents, I would probably not be here. I would definitely probably be in jail rotting. Right? That's where I see, that's how I see statistics. Yes, I'm the statistics that even good parents still raised the children that went to jail. Yes, but I see it as, damn, I went to jail twice for the things I went for. I can't imagine if I didn't have both parents. I would just be stuck in jail, rotting my ass off.
You're going to graduate from college at a higher rate. All of these different things, right? And so that stability is necessary, especially for people that are choosing to have children. And, there's a spiritual aspect of it, but I'm not going to get into that right now because I don't want to make the video too long. But I guess my point that I'm making is marriage is for women and children.
It is literally for the benefit of women and children.
So, especially in the social media era, especially in the technological era, guys, it's not that women are walking away from marriage. It is men that are choosing to not get married because they are aware of the fact that women are willing to walk away from a relationship based off of their happiness. We've seen it in the last video. It's not something that's new.
In the past, marriage was a thing of necessity, right? When you remove like the religious aspect and those types of things, I think marriage was for necessity. In today,
why do they remove the religious aspect of it? Like spirituality doesn't play a major role in our lives.
It
is weird. Like, even as a Buddhist, we still have spirituality and other things when it comes to marriage and things. It's not the way Christians are, but it's just most religion lends to good behavior and good actions and good thoughts. Most of the time, right? There's not really many religions that are major religions out there that are telling people to just go kill people left and right. Yeah, that one's a little iffy. I'm a little dicey on that one too, actually. Maybe I should take that one back.
Necessity doesn't exist the way it did before. And I don't think marriage is the flex that it used to be. I think more and more people...
I think marriage is a bigger flex nowadays than it ever has been.
People are realizing, one, getting married early in a life probably isn't the best idea. I don't think you know who you are.
And then you know what the funniest part about this is that they'll say, well, then you need two people to survive in this economy.
Still trying to figure it out. Two, the financial aspects that I think people used to tote marriage being good for don't necessarily exist anymore, especially on the one.
Just because men don't pay for all the bills anymore. It just doesn't exist anymore. Even if it's 50-50, makes your bills lower and you have a partner to help with everything, still doesn't.
Women's side of things. So I don't necessarily know if marriage is the flex it used to be.
I predict a massive uptick in divorce in the near future, and this is what's going to drive it. We are already seeing a huge disconnect between what men think the purpose of marriage is and what women think it is. Women go into marriage hoping for partnership, but they wind up carrying the mental load instead. They wind up...
They go into marriage thinking they're going to get taken care of.
Asking over and over again for help with the house, with the kids. Because here's the thing. He went into marriage hoping for connection and not just physical. He wants someone who can set the emotional tone for the household too. And that someone is almost always a woman. And eventually women look around and they're like, I'm alone in this. This isn't what I signed up for.
Yeah, the house is paid for, food's in the fridge, clothes on my body, but he does nothing.
And that's the disconnect. He thinks connection is going to hold their relationship together. But in the meantime, she is running the entire operation alone. And connection's not going to fix that gap.
Running the entire operation alone, guys. Just let them have it. Run your operation alone, you know? If you're doing that, then you don't need us, right? So might as well just not get married anymore for us men.
How can we keep relationships together is a question that I ask myself every day when I review videos, because the goal is to keep y'all together. And I guess if you guys didn't notice, that is actually my goal. I want you guys to have stable relationships, wonderful kids, 2 to 3 each, maybe, you know, like have a wonderful life out there. It's so hard to advocate for this. It's so hard to advocate for legacy and all these things when we just have videos like this so often. So dumb that men, I can't even justify saying these things to you guys. I try. I just feel unjustified doing it. you've already raised children, then cool. If you've already gotten to the point to where it doesn't affect anybody negatively, cool. But if y'all do have a family and you do have children, it is imperative for you to do it for your children, at the very least. And we're not going to remove the spiritual aspect of things. Let me know what y'all think aside.